Hello friends, in this section today I'm going to show you that what is actually the STP. STP, which stands for Spanning Tree Protocol. Okay, and basically STP is a protocol which is we are making use for avoiding the loops in the network. So by default this STP is enabled in all the switches. So generally we don't require any configuration part for this STP protocol. So normally what happens, actually why this STP came into the picture. For example, in my network I have some switches. Okay, I have two switches in my network, and I have some ports 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. So I have one computer here and I have one computer here. So here for example, I want the communication from this computer to this computer. So basically first we required what? A physical connection. So this all are in VLAN 1, there is no different VLANs. So here I have connected this switch to switch. So always when my PC want to send the data to this computer, packet is going via port number 5. So when the packet is going via port number 5, there is no issue. But for example, if this path is down, if this link is down or this port is not working, I don't have any ways to reach the destination. So for that, what the people will do is, instead of depending upon only one single way, only one single path, they will make use one more path to reach the destination. This for what? For the redundant purpose. Redundancy. Okay, so in the redundancy what happens is, when the information will get forward from this side, the same information will get forward through this side, because both the ports are active right now. So here the problem is what? When the packet arrives onto this switch, this port number will forward the same information via this port, and this information will get forward via this port to this switch now. So the thing is what? I'm sending the information from two sides. Again, I'm receiving the information from the two side. Okay. Now, when the information arrives onto this port, what this port will do? It will forward the same information via this one. And when the information which is coming on port number 5, that information will get forwarded through this port. Okay. So here in the simple is what? In my network, the loops are generating. Okay. Loops is nothing but what? The same information will get forward again and again to the device, which is not required in the network. Okay. So basically, when you're connecting the two different links from switch to switch, in the network, it will create the loops. It will generate the loops. To avoid this loop, we'll go for STP. So normally what STP will do? STP, when you connect two different switches like this, totally 1, for example 10, 1, 10. It means these are my port numbers. So total 4 ports are active here right now. But if all the ports are active, there will be a loops in my network. So what will the STP will do? STP is going to block one of the port. So in this 110, 110, this all the ports in that one port will be blocked. Now for example, if I'm blocking this port, so if this port is what blocked, physically both the links are connected, but logical only if this link will work, this one will not work. So always if any computer want to send the data to any computer, the data will be get forward through this path only. This path will be not used. Now after some time, for example, this path is down, STP, by taking very less time, it will make this port active. It will make this port active. Okay, so here there are some things are there normally in the STP. We have something known as root switch. In the STP network, the switch which is the head of the network, that head of the network is known as a root switch. And only one switch will act like a root switch. Remaining all the switches are known as what? Non-root switch. Okay, non-root switch. And moreover, we have something known as root port. And generally the root port is nothing but, for example, this is a root switch and this one is a non-root switch. Okay, from non-root switch to reach root switch, one port will be active, only one port. That port is known as a root port. Okay, and finally we have is what? Designated port. Designated port. Designated port, in root switch, how many ports are active? That all the ports are known as what? Designated ports. So these two ports will be the designated port. And finally we have is non-designated ports. Okay, so non-designated port is nothing but, in simple words, that is known as a blocking port. So here I can say this port is got blocked. So this port is known as what? Designated port. So these are the different terminologies when you are working with the STP will comes in the picture. Okay. So first what we'll do is we'll discuss about the default behavior of the STP. Okay, when you connect the two different switches. See, STP by default enabled is not required to configure. So now here see, in my network, see, I've taken two different switches connected with the two different link, 23 to 23, 24 to 24. And you can see in this all the ports, three ports are showing green color and one port is showing what? Orange color, right? So here this orange color indicates what? That port, particular port is blocked right now. It means this is the non-root switch, because blocking ports I can see only in the non-root switch, and this one is what? Root switch. How to verify? See, when you go to the switch, in the switch you can see passwords are CCNA. So when you give the command show spanning tree protocol, spanning -tree, you can see this bridge is what? Root. So you're saying that I'm a root switch. If you check this command show spanning tree in non-root switch, it will not show you this line. Okay, so in which switch is not showing this line, that switch we need to consider as what? Root switch. Right? So when I go to this switch here, this switch, okay, in this switch, so in the non-root switch, when I give this command show spanning tree, so once you give this command, you can see it's not showing that this switch is a root. So this one is what? Non-root switch. So the points what I have shown you there in the root switch, that all the points you can see here also. So here you can see the first thing here, the ports which is available in the root switch. See, right now this one is what? A root switch. This one is a bridge. Okay. So here the ports which is available in the root switch, all the ports are known as what? Designated. And that will be in which state? Forwarding. They can send and they can receive the information. And in non-root switch, the ports are available. See that all the ports are known as what? Root port. It means that one port will be the root port. And here this is what? Alternate block. Okay, alternate block. Alternate BLK. BLK is nothing but it's a blocking port. So right now it's blocking which port? Port number 24. So you can see in our scenario on switch 50. Okay, maybe that port numbers got exchanged. Port number 24, it has to show that. So maybe I have written this wrong. So I need to change that. So port number 23, port number 20. Okay, like that. Fine. So port number 24 right now it's in a blocking state. Fine. So now in some of the cases actually a requirement will comes what? I want to make sure I want to make my another switch as a root switch. See, right now switch 50 is what? Non-root switch, and switch 51 is what? It's a root switch. But my requirement is what? In switch 50 should become the root switch. So for that in my network what I can do is, see, in the switches we have something known as what? Priority value. Okay. Normally this root switch and non-root switch election will take place based on what? Priority value. So by default the priority will be set to every device is 32768. But here see it's showing what? 32769. Because the reason is 32768 plus it will show you VLAN number. It will add the VLAN number. So right now VLAN number is what? 1. So 32768 VLAN number is 1. So 32769. So all the switches by default will make you this priority value only. Okay. So here what I'll do is I will decrease. Actually the lowest the priority value will become what? Root switch. So this switch is 3276, okay, 8 or 9 what showing there. Now I will decrease this priority value. If I decrease this priority value, what will happen? Automatically this switch will become what? Root switch. So what I'll do is, to do that, spanning tree, VLAN 1, priority. Now after giving a priority value, you need to remember one point. What is that? See, right now 32768 by default is making use that. you can decrease that. Now for example, 32768 is a default one. I'm giving 32760, right? 8 numbers less. But when you hit enter, it will show you one message. What is that? Bridge priority, that is nothing but switch priority, must be in the increment of 4096. It means whatever the value you want to set, you can set, but it has to be in the increment of what? 4096. So what is the increment of 4096? It means 4096 into 1. Whatever the answer you'll get, you can write that. 4096 into 2. What answer you'll get, you can write that. So here you can see these are the allowed values are there. Okay, so here we cannot make use blindly that one. So right now 32768, this one is got set. If you want to make it least one, you can set this one. Okay, this one, any one. Right, so here when I give this, let's try 28672, that is I'm giving this one. Okay, so enter. So once you give enter, see again the re-election will take place. See on both the side the ports went to where? Orange color, because they are doing the election process once again. And when you give this command show spanning tree, enter, now this switch has to show me that what? This switch is a root. So you can see this bridge is a root. Now we gave is what? 28672, but right now showing 28673. This is priority value plus VLAN number. Okay, so normally in the network when you want to change, see this ports are got changed. So this switch has become the root switch. That's what is showing all the green color ports. This one is non-root switch. That's what is showing the orange color port. Alright. So in our network, normally by default STP is enabled, right? But if you want to make the changes, if you want to forcefully make a particular switch as a STP, then you can decrease the priority value of that particular switch and you can make that switch as a root switch. Thanks for watching this video.